Yep. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome to yet another live stream from my channel, the Muslim Apologist, and I'm your host, MENJ. So, yeah. So, I actually just wanted to, wait it out until the end of the month. As I've mentioned in a previous live stream, I've actually been very busy with work, and I wasn't actually expecting to do another live stream, but because of recent events that happened over the past few days, and quite shocking news for us Malaysians, because it's not something that we usually see happening in the country, especially since that other country is basically anyone from that country actually is basically persona non grata, and we don't recognize at all the existence of that particular country. Okay, for the purpose of because YouTube is very sensitive to these sort of things, so I won't mention that country exactly by name unless if I were reading a news piece. All right, so to avoid the censorship, I will need to refer to it indirectly. But you all know, you guys who are watching this know which country I'm referring to. I don't have to elaborate. So that country is not recognized at all by Malaysia. We don't acknowledge the existence of that country. We don't accept the existence of that country. And we reject and deny any claim to that country's existence. And the reasons are simple. It's because of what that particular country has done, that rogue state, that terrorist state has done to the true original inhabitants of the land, the Palestinians, right? So anyway, before I continue further, let's cue in intro, okay? Because that's what I usually do. So cue in intro. Yes, and I'm back again. Yes, thank you for bearing with me. I'm not expecting anyone to watch this, but hey, it's a recorded live stream, right? So you can actually watch it later after I'm done. I probably will not speak for more than 30 minutes, I hope, because I have a lot of work to do. Really, I'm really, really busy for the past few weeks, really, as I've indicated in my past live stream. So I really honestly do not expect to, do any live streams until the end of the month. But anyway, I make an exception to this today because of what happened several days ago, as I mentioned. So what actually happened was that it seems that there were, okay, past tense, I guess, there were several operatives, yes, spies, okay, trained by the Mossad, local people of all astonishing things that I've read so far. So this this terrorist cell group appointed by this terrorist state in the Middle East, you know which country I'm referring to. They have been trained by their intelligence agency to do all sorts of nasty things. And it seems that over the weekend, they did something really nasty. They kidnapped a Palestinian, okay, and they wanted to, because he's an IT expert apparently, and they wanted to torture him for information, so that poor Palestinian brother of ours would have to expose state secrets on the Palestinian side. So this poor guy was tortured apparently until the last 2 days. Our Malaysian police. So kudos to the Malaysian police. They made their investigations, and they had an operation called Operation Scorpion, and they raided the house where the Palestinian victim was being held, and they managed to free the Palestinian, and all those terrorist operatives were arrested. So yes, kudos, congratulations to the Malaysian police who has successfully dismantled one of the cells organized by this rogue state. Okay, well, I say one of because I'm pretty sure that rogue state, that terrorist state in the Middle East, have many terrorist cells operating in the country. I'm pretty sure of it because I don't think they are that stupid to just rely on just one cell, right? On one terrorist cell. So they must have a lot more operatives running around the country. And I hope to God that those operatives still remaining in the country are shivering in their boots and one out. Okay, I hope that this this arrest by the Malaysian police and these 11 operatives, by the way, there were 11 operatives. Oh my, that's quite a large number. So there were 11 operatives arrested by the Malaysian police. Congratulations again to the Malaysian police. And yesterday they were brought to court. They were brought to court and charged with treason, high treason, read together with kidnapping laws. So the laws in Malaysia state that since you are involved in the operations of another country, a terrorist country at that too, plus you were also involved in kidnapping. If you read both laws together, then the punishment for that crime is either hanging, so death by hanging, or life imprisonment, one or the other. So I don't think there's any escape for them. Right. So from what I've read in the news thus far, these operatives were actually trained. They were actually sent abroad from Malaysia to an European country which I shall not name to be trained as operatives. So I guess they pretty much know what they were getting into. I mean, you don't get trained as a spy if you don't know that you are being trained as a spy, right? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm pretty sure those operatives knew what they were getting into. I mean, there's no out from this. You can't actually plead ignorance and say, "Oh, I was sent to this country for security reasons, not for security training, and not because I want to be a spy for the Mossad." Okay, so I think that's quite hard to say in front of the judge. Also, apparently during the kidnapping incident, when the Palestinian victim was being interrogated by these 11 operatives, there was actually a video link between them and two Israelis. Yep, two Israelis, definitely from the Mossad, who were also involved in the interrogation. So if they are Israelis and if these 11 operatives are in cahoots with them, I'm pretty sure there's no way out for those 11 operatives who have been arrested by the Malaysian police. So this is actually testament to the ingenuity of the Malaysian police, who have successfully destroyed I say one of because I'm pretty sure there are one of the many terrorist cells set up by Mossad in the country. And I hope that there will be more terrorist cells uncovered by the Malaysian police in the coming days and weeks, inshallah. I don't know how much the extent of the network is, but if Israel sees us as a threat, then it must be something significant. Okay. Yes. On one hand, I'm actually delighted that this has happened, because this shows the bravery and the intelligence of our Malaysian police. At the same time, I'm also concerned because it does tell us that Israel considers us to be a threat, I guess, that they had to establish terrorist cells in the country. And another thing that worries me is that it involves locals. So people who look like me, who talk like me, who speak like me, who allegedly share the same religion as me, walking around free in the country, and yet they work for Israel. Oh my, they work for a terrorist state. So that is something quite worrying to me. But I guess we just have to wait and see what's going to happen next, inshallah. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just share with you the news from Al Jazeera, and then we're going to analyze what actually happened, and then if there are any Q&A, I'll take some Q&As, and then after that, that's it. I don't want to stay longer than necessary because I have work to do, right? So yeah. Let me see now. Yep. Okay, I'm going to share this right now. Yep. I hope guys can see this. Let me see if you can see this. Yep. Okay. So let's see. I'll try to make the screen bigger. Yep. Okay. So yeah, here it is. Okay. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah. So let's see. So the news says Malaysian media says Israel's Mossad behind kidnapped Palestinian. Okay. The New Straits Times, by the way, the New Straits Times is a local paper in Malaysia. The New Straits Times reported that a Palestinian man was abducted in a snatch and grab operation in Kuala Lumpur. Okay. So 18 October. So this was yesterday. Right? Israel's intelligence agency Mossad is believed to be behind the abduction of a Palestinian man who was snatched from a street in the capital. Wow, in KL. Imagine this happening in broad daylight in KL. Wow. And interrogated before being freed by the police. A Malaysian news organization has reported. So Malaysia's New Straits Times reported on Tuesday that the Palestinian computer programmer was bundled into one of those two waiting cars by four men involved in the snatch and grab operation on the night of September 28th. Oh, so this took place like about several weeks ago. Oh, that's quite a while. Okay. That's like last month, right? So it actually happened like several weeks ago, okay? The kidnapped man, who was not named, was beaten as he was driven to a house on the outskirts of the capital. Oh my, the poor victim. Where blindfolded and tied to a chair, he was interrogated over a video call. This is what I was referring to earlier. He was interrogated over a video call. Yeah, and guess who were at the end of the other end of the video call? Okay, on matters related to the Palestinian political organization Hamas and its armed wing, the Qassam Brigades. Okay, right. So now this goes deeper. Right, a video call had been set up in front of the victim. On the line were two men believed to be Israelis. Yep, those terrorists. Whose opening line to him was, "You know why you are here," the news organization reported. Okay. For the next 24 hours, the victim was interrogated and beaten by the Malaysian operatives when his answers were not to the Israelis' satisfaction, the news organizations added. Wow, this sounds like something like a scene from a spy drama. I mean, I would expect something like this to happen in a Hollywood movie like, Mission Impossible or James Bond, but not in real life. Oh, okay. So, okay. The next point. The Israelis wanted to know about his experience in computer application development, Hamas's strength in developing software, members of the Al-Qassam Brigade that he knew, and their strengths. A source with knowledge of the case told the New Straits Times. The source also said the team of kidnappers, identified as Malaysians, had bungled the operation as they had let a second Palestinian man get away. So much for training them, right? The Malaysian operatives had also failed to cover their faces. Oh, that's dumb. That's really dumb. And had not placed fake registration plates on their vehicles. That's also another dumb thing to do, the source said. The second Palestinian man, described as a more prize capture, was able to raise the alarm with police, who traced the car registration plates to a house where the kidnappers were arrested, and the man freed. Both Palestinians have since left Malaysia, according to the report. A well-informed Malaysian source confirmed to Al Jazeera Arabic that an investigation had uncovered a Mossad cell in the country. that was involved in spying on important sites, including airports, and seeking to penetrate government electronic companies. Oh, that's very dangerous. The source said Mossad had employed Malaysian operatives it trained in Europe to carry out the operation. As I said earlier, these operatives were sent to Europe for training, okay? According to Al Jazeera Arabic, which also cited Malaysian media as reporting that Mossad had recruited a cell of at least 11 Malaysians, or 11 Malaysian terrorists, okay, working for the terrorist organization Mossad, okay, focused on tracking down Palestinian activists. Okay, so now this is the heartwarming part, right? The Palestinian Ministry of Interior and National Security, in a statement posted on Facebook, thanked the Malaysian authorities. Thank you, terima kasih. We also say to you, terima kasih, sama-sama, for rescuing the Palestinian citizen. Okay, so thank you, Palestinians, for thanking us. Okay, we will always help you. We will always stand by you, right? They were able to expose the members of the Mossad terrorist cell and pursue and track their larger network, the statement said. We call for the perpetrators to be held accountable and sentenced. Okay. And then next point. Ahmad Al-Muhammadi, a counter-terrorism expert at the International Islamic University of Malaysia, says that it is not possible for Mossad operatives to work independently in Malaysia. Therefore, they recruit local assets to work on their behalf, he said. He added, I don't think this is exclusive to the Mossad terrorist cell, okay? It is done by other intelligence services too. We can see this across the world, okay? And then there's a lot of news here. This is actually the report actually talks about a 2018 attack, okay, by Mossad terrorists on a brother in 2018. He was gunned down, yes, okay. So I think I can just skip this part, okay. So I'm going to read the last paragraph, okay. Reporting on Mossad's alleged role in the Malaysian kidnapping, the Jerusalem Post said on Tuesday that during the Israeli-Hamas conflict in 2021, which killed more than 230 people in Gaza and 12 in Israel, Israel's agency said that it was their policy to target Hamas activists anywhere. And then the source says Al Jazeera. So yeah, I think that's all for now from me regarding reading the news. Okay. So yeah, so to me it's quite worrying to see Israeli operatives here in the country. But at the same time, it's also heartwarming to know that the Malaysian police will always help the Palestinians and that we'll always extend our help to them. And I hope this cooperation between us Malaysians and the Palestinians will continue in order to stamp out the Israeli terrorists in this country, inshallah, right? So yeah, wow, I think there's about 5 people right now watching my stream. Alhamdulillah, thank you for joining my stream. Like I said earlier on in this stream, I don't intend to stay long. So I've pretty much marked my time to be at least half an hour because I have a lot of work to do. Okay, I'm actually on company time, so I don't want to, it's my break time, so I can do whatever I want in my break, right? But after this, I need to, go back to my work, right? So I'm going to read some of the comments here. Okay. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Chosen people. Nope, they are not chosen people. that's in the past tense, okay? They were only chosen or they were only favored. The Quran says favored, not chosen. So they were only favored as far as they obey their God and the messengers, but they didn't. So, and they have not since. So they are no longer favored or chosen, okay? Whatever term you want to use, that has been stripped away from them, okay? It's not a God-given right to have that title forever, okay? Let me see now. Oh, Claire's here. Hi, Claire. Hope you're fine. Sorry for not being able, not contacting you for quite a while. But I'm actually thinking of having you on one of my shows next month, inshallah. So maybe I'll contact you later on that. Will the Americans allow Malaysia to hang Mossad operatives? Well, the terrorist operatives that were arrested and charged in court are Malaysians. Okay, so yeah. we have total legal, we Malaysians have the total legal right to hang them. Okay, because they are Malaysians, they are not Israelis. So if they were Israelis, then it might be a different story, but they are local, so they will get the full brunt of the law, okay, and they will be hanged. So Baba Israeli scum, Israeli terrorist scum, okay, even though they are locals, I don't consider them to be Malaysians anymore. They are Israelis, okay, because they work for Israel, okay. All right, so let me see now. Okay, Claire is commenting quite a lot. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Let me see now. Do you remember Nancy Pelosi, the dropping by to thank Malaysia for voting her way as regards Ukraine in the US? I know that she was here, but I don't remember anything with regard to the Ukrainian issue, so I'm not really sure. She was in the region because she was on her way to Taiwan, I believe. Yeah, she was actually going to stop by in Taiwan. No, actually, she wanted to visit Taiwan, but she decided to stop by in Malaysia for a short visit. So her goal was actually Taiwan and the concerns that they have with China. So in this region, we don't really give a fuck about Israel. The region is more concerned. I mean, Americans, with regards to this region, they are more concerned about the influence of China. Okay, because China is such a big threat to them in the Southeast Asia, in East Asia especially. Okay, so Taiwan especially is afraid of China because Taiwan is has broken away from China, and they have pretty much run an independent government. But China, the Beijing regime has always regarded Taiwan to be part of the country, and therefore they have never excluded the use of military force to retake Taiwan. So Taiwan is actually very worried about that, and they have allied themselves with the US. Okay, and the US, being the sneaky bastards that they are, they of course they want to extend their influence in the region, so they take Taiwan as their allies, and they use Taiwan as their spy or their slave in the region, okay, to go against China. By the way, I have a very neutral viewpoint on the China-Taiwan relationship. So for me, I think Taiwan should be independent, but it should be free of Western influence. Okay. Unfortunately, the Western powers are taking advantage of the Taiwan predicament, and they are using Taiwan to further their agenda. So that's my take on it. But this live stream is not about China and Taiwan. So okay, let's just leave it at that, right? Looking forward to bringing on stream again. Oh, yes, of course. I hope so. Yeah, I think we should have another live stream. Okay, but not so soon because I have a lot of work right now on my plate. So yeah, I don't think I can commit myself to a live stream at the moment. I'm just making this as an exception because of what had happened for the past few days, and I think this story is too juicy to just leave it aside, and wait for next month, because by the time next month arrives, then this story will become old news, right? So anyway, yes. So it's already 28 minutes. I guess what I can say in conclusion to this is that, yeah, I believe that the Mossad has regarded Malaysia to be a threat. Very good, very good. I want Malaysia to be a threat to the Mossad. I want Malaysia to continue giving support to the Palestinians. I want Malaysia to hunt down and destroy any Israeli terrorist cell in the country. I'm pretty sure there are more. And it's not just involving this recent terrorist cell that was arrested and charged in court. I want to see these Israeli operatives that were arrested hanged. Okay, I want them to be hanged. Okay, there's no forgiveness in my heart for them, because what they have done is a terrible, terrible crime. It not only goes against our friendship with the Palestinians, it also goes against our country's policies, our nation's moral compass in helping the Palestinians, in solidarity with the Palestinians. Okay, we will never compromise on this. Okay, so you could say that this live stream here is my warning to all Israelis, all Israeli terrorists out there, all Mossad operatives out there. working for Israel. We Malaysians, we always stand by our Palestinian brothers and sisters. We support and we will always work towards the establishment of a Palestinian state. We deny and we will never, ever recognize the existence of your terrorist state. You know what that is. Okay. So, yeah, so I guess that's all we have today. Thank you very much for joining my live stream. If you like my channel, please do not forget to subscribe my channel. If you like this video, please do not forget to share and leave your comments if you have any. I know this is a very short stream, but I'm sorry, I have a very limited time space right now. Okay, so anyway, thank you very much for joining my live stream. Inshallah, I'll see you again in a future video, hopefully next month. Okay, or if there are any more terrorist cells being uncovered in Malaysia, I might pop in again, but I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. So anyway, see you in a future live stream or video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.